We do good folks. Good folks, good folks. We back.
It just
Back
jumped
at
right
it once again, huh?
on. Yeah. Yeah, yeah,
Hey.
yeah. Let's let's let everybody get in. We got a lot going on tonight too.
Oh yeah.
Everybody get in.
Oh shoot. I hope
Man.
I bought this with the right card. I just ordered something on Amazon. I'm trying to make sure I use the right daggone card.
Well, that's what happened. It's like on the day off, man, they better keep me off Amazon.
Oh,
I
is
be
that
at home.
Baby.
be on it
I
that
just
tough,
be,
huh?
and it be little weird stuff, little gadgets and stuff. Look, you know what I'm saying? Little knives
Yeah.
and
And
little,
they be
you know
having
what I'm
like deal
saying?
of the day. The deal of the day on Amazon be like,
Go buy me a new
I
lighter or
can't eat
something
out.
for the, it just be little knickknack.
I'm not big on Amazon for some reason, and I need to be. I know I gotta get some stuff ordered uh pretty soon here. That's for sure.
I still be messing with eBay for real. I ain't really Amazon, kind of like Amazon, they come
I don't
right
think I
there. eBay got everything. They like walking into a Walmart or a Costco or something. They got everything.
And I ain't messed with eBay.
I don't even think I've ever used eBay.
It's been so long.
Oh yeah,
Okay, I used the right card. Ooh, just making sure I use the right card. All right. Let me see.
yeah.
Let me see.
I got a little karate in the morning.
What
Got a
up,
little
Franklin?
bounce house in the morning. What up, C? Got a bounce house party. I gotta go help barbecue in the morning for my grandson's birthday.
All right.
Gonna be a little festive day tomorrow. I'm looking forward to it. Hope it wear the
Yeah,
kids
any
out.
time with family is a good time. I don't know where this cough cone came from all of a sudden.
I don't know if Nia's
But
still
yeah,
out in
anytime with
Cali.
the family is a good time.
You don't know if what?
I don't know if Shania's still out in Cali. She went out in Cali earlier. I know she went on Memorial weekend.
What
Oh,
what part did you go to?
I'm not sure. I know they was stationed in Ladasco at first, but now he didn't. They moved back out there since his career tour, and I don't know where they at right now.
Modesto?
No, it began with a V. It was like,
Um
um,
it's up
it was
I
like
know it's
it was something like that's how I
Vallejo.
pronounce it.
Vallejo.
Vallejo. No, it
Yeah.
wasn't Vallejo. It
What
wasn't Vallejo. No, no. I remember 40 talking about Vallejo. It wasn't Vallejo. It was like Vlad Vladeska or some shit like that. Something like that.
It wasn't Valdesta.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Valdesta? I know where that is.
Valdeska. Yeah, yeah.
Not too terribly far. Actually, give me a second. I'm gonna look
I
that
don't
up.
know where he's at now. Like I say, he just moved back out there since like I say, his career tour. So
Okay. So but he came back out to Cali?
yeah, they say she went back out there.
I wonder if he's down in Lemoore.
I'm not well. Of course, the twins got my phone. I hit her up real quick.
Yeah. So what's been up with y'all? How y'all week been going?
Busy.
the week has been cool. You know, it was Memorial Day weekend last weekend. So I was off work Monday. But like this week, I swear, like the short weeks feel like they go by so long. Like it was like I felt like I was at work forever.
Mhm.
You
I'm
know
like
what?
every time I'm
I forgot I didn't
right.
work Monday.
Yeah. Some day
What?
felt like a
See, that's
Tuesday.
how long the week been. You thought you didn't work the
Yeah,
whole week.
yeah.
And I
I
thought it
I,
was just me.
I totally forgot that I
Oh,
didn't
excuse
work
me.
daggone Monday.
Yeah.
But
Yep.
what about you, Dirk?
Like I said, just been a busy week. Um, trying to get stuff. We we did finally I'm gonna try to go ahead and do Kiana little office area back there. So just trying to do a little renovation, seeing what I have, getting what I need, different things like that. Kids always in the way. They want to paint too, everybody want to paint.
They
You
want to
know.
paint. They realize the type of painting it is in this business. Like, hold on now, this is work. I didn't come for this.
I'm done, Daddy. I'm like, man, we
Right.
just started.
We just getting started. Where you going? Get back here, young.
That sound good. See, Big C went fishing on Monday. I ain't got to do that. None. I ain't did no fishing since Quinn's been hurt. I ain't did no fishing.
Last time I went fishing is last time I went to St. Louis, and I went down to the
Mm.
resort, caught a little bit of nothing. The thing was so doggone small,
Oh goodness.
ridiculous. It wouldn't even been good for a sandwich.
Mm.
Oh, oh Lord.
Hey,
Not
Rick.
a
What
filet
up,
o
son?
fish. Hey, back up.
What up, Thompson? Soldier girl.
Hey, what's going on, Battle?
Hey, Constance. Look
Yeah,
what
man.
I got.
Welcome in, welcome. Whoa, you two.
That's what I'm drinking
Jeez,
on tonight, honey.
Was you talking to her and Constant or the kid?
the kids. They wait until I get on to be like overbearingly loud.
Mm.
They're
I'm
tripping.
glad.
Ain't that what
I'm
they do?
glad you get to experience it. Remember when we first started doing this, man? How the twins used to always they used to bust in the room. You could hear them up above me. You could hear them everywhere, man. I'm sitting there doing the podcast, like, man, I know they hear everything that's going on right now.
It goes down in the
I
background.
mean, yeah, it is what it is. Hey, Auntie, you healing up good over there?
What are you talking? What are you talking about? I missed something. And
No, I
so,
was talking to Aunt Nisi. She had cataract surgery.
Yeah.
oh, okay. I didn't see that
Hey,
coming.
cousin Bev.
Then she got around. She got to
I
go back
love it. It's so good.
on the 10th, I think it is.
You see, like I've been drinking it. Like it's we getting there. We're a little bit above mid label. So yeah, it's I like it. I want to try a different flavor now.
My week been pretty decent. I getting over sickness, some pretty ill stuff, and then working, working without like whoa. I've been working, but it,
Yeah.
it felt like I've been working so hard. Again, I lost a day. I thought today, I thought I worked on Monday.
You hold
See,
that
I
thought,
told
man.
you.
You hold that thought. We gonna get to you later on.
And then, so every time I come in the house, hang out with the kids for a second, I sit on the couch trying to do movie night, and before I know it, I heard myself snoring, and I was like, "Uh oh."
Not you hear yourself
I heard
snoring.
myself snoring. Let me
Lord,
let
you
me
didn't
get
woke your
to bed.
own self up. All right
Yeah.
I'm
then.
I'm in here tripping. Hey, what's happening? Cause
What up, Egg? It's been a minute.
hey, welcome in, welcome in. Hey, we got a lot to cover tonight.
Yeah, so we need to probably go ahead and get to it.
Yeah, let's jump on in. Let's jump on in. So first thing we gonna highlight tonight, and I get it, I get it. I know what happened first game. I got
And we were talking about it too.
yeah,
We was talking about it while it was happening.
but don't expect no sweep. We got the championship happening.
Ooh-wee.
Celtics and the Warriors going down. I don't know
Yeah.
why I took that down. Let's keep that
Hey,
up.
hey, it was a great game, all in all. I didn't expect it to go down. I don't think nobody but Boston fans expected that game to go down like that. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
They about the only
I'm
people
rooting
that
for
had the faith. Cause I'm
Boston.
sitting there like, ooh, Steph
I'm
wasn't
rooting for
18 in the first
Boston.
quarter. It got ridiculous real quick. But it
It's
wasn't too
good.
bad because they never really got down too bad. I think like 13, 15 was the highest, the most they were ever down, so and they ain't no big deficit in basketball. So
No,
Mm.
no, not yet. You want to
hey,
Yeah,
hit
I'm
the
just hoping they keep
ball?
that momentum up. I mean, I don't want them to get too cocky and be like, okay, we got this. I'm gonna need
Oh,
them
they
to,
did. It's over. They ain't gonna win no more.
nah,
yeah,
They ain't
we
gonna
they
win
not
no.
going, no, we not gonna say that.
I'm gonna
they
go ahead
play
and
to the fourth quarter. They play all 4 quarters. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
yeah.
Bev, you was rooting for them Warriors last week. We remember.
I'm all for the Warriors also. Uh, but first game hat goes off. Hat goes off to the Celtics. Good job, good game. You hopefully you can repeat that, or maybe you can repeat that, maybe not.
Good game, guys.
The thing that the Warriors they do have is knowing how to figure out how to win and consistency. Being consistent winners. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
I'm still rooting for Boston, so hope we can pull this off.
I mean,
The
you
next,
have to.
I think here go another little fun fact. The last time these two organizations met in the playoffs was 1969.
I did not
19,
know that.
1969 was the last time these two franchises met in the playoffs.
Oh
In the
wow,
championship game, not the playoffs, but the what I'm saying, the championship game.
wow.
Another fun fact going into it, it was like
1969.
69, yes. It was 123 appearances that that the Golden State Warriors had a playoff experience to Boston 0. Yes.
Wow, that's absolutely amazing. I didn't know it had been that long. First off, that's absolutely ridiculous.
Great.
But
But
they
it
heard,
was a great game. Great game.
yeah, and they're here now. So, and I'm getting sponsored on that YouTube
And
TV.
back to
So,
the
hey,
beat.
welcome back. Getting sponsored on some YouTube TV.
Oh
So I'm
God.
Look at you.
follow. Make sure I follow the games.
Yeah, yeah. All in all, it's a great game.
Make sure
Game two will be Sunday nights, 7 o'clock in San Francisco.
y'all hear that. We're gonna have a party.
They ain't in Oakland no more. They in San Francisco
San
now.
Francisco, yeah.
They
Which
really the big team. Yeah,
yeah,
they
but
really the big team now.
it ain't really that much of a difference in distance, quite honestly.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
go through a long bridge, and you go from San Francisco to Oakland.
Right. Okay.
So
St.
you
Louis, East St. Louis.
yeah, pretty
Okay.
much, pretty
Cross that
much.
bridge, cuz.
My internet acting real East St. Louis right now.
But the cultures are very different just from that small separation. The cultures from San Francisco and Oakland are ridiculously different. It's like a
Correct.
different world once you cross the bridge. So yeah, pushing forward again. We got a lot to cover, and I think we're gonna be on this topic right here for a hot little second. Uh, and our next thing right here. Why she do it? Why she do it?
Oh my God.
No, bro. I don't
Why?
know. I don't know. It seemed like when she came out, she had a lot of pain and hurt in her heart. You know what I'm saying?
It's a lot.
Really,
It's a
like
lot.
it's a lot. You know what I'm saying? But looking at the receipt that they would call it,
So
you know what
let's
I'm
let
saying, and all that good stuff. It's like you don't know who to believe. You know what I'm saying? In an instant, she showed receipts, he showed receipts. You know what I'm saying? I think it was overall a. Go ahead, Jig. Go ahead. You back. Go
What
on.
up,
What you
bud?
finna get
no
to?
you go. No, I was just finna say I was gonna ask Wanda if she want to take it from the top and tell everybody what the beef was. Oh, if you could, Dirt, you
Go ahead.
sent me. Yeah, it's right here. You sent
Yeah.
me
Right.
You sent us the actual voice clip of what was happening. So you want to run that down?
Basically just Monique felt like, well, she was told coming into the show that she was the headliner from the promoter. And when she got to the show, um, I don't know what happened backstage, but apparently she wasn't headlining no more. She was going pretty much open up for DL. I would say that's how she felt, like she was just opening up, like she was the opening act and not the finishing act. And that's pretty much where everything stemmed from. And she went out there for like a 10-minute rant, just bashing DL and the black males in this industry, and you know what I'm saying, and how it's so bad for the black woman to get ahead, and a whole lot. So yeah, it's a lot to talk about in this conversation. So let's dig into it. What up, Auntie?
Hey, what you got,
It's,
Juan?
I am so sick of Monique. I like, yeah. Hey, Maya. I was like,
Ooh.
every time, like,
Oh
it's
my.
always something. Like, you can't work with nobody, sis. It's everybody but you. I am so sick of her. Like, you just want, so rather than just go on there, do your job, tell some jokey jokes, what you're getting paid for, mind you. Ain't nobody go to no comedy show to hear why you hurt. You know what I'm saying? Nobody go to comedy show for that. We go there to
Wow.
laugh.
yeah, I think the crowd was confused.
Uh,
I think the crowd was there for her madness because they know how she is.
I
They know
didn't
she's
think
gonna call
about it,
somebody out eventually.
but yeah, I don't
I am
know. I don't
so
know.
sick of her and her victim playing self. You are not a victim, sis. I'm sorry. You don't want nobody to wear their bonnets. We don't want you to complain every time you on a mic. We don't want you to complain every time you get some screen time.
Right.
Do your job. Tell me a fucking joke. Make me laugh.
Is it? You think it's an ego thing
I'm
with her?
laugh at you no more. I'm tired. Come on now.
Do you think it's an ego thing? Do you think she feels she's bigger and better than everybody, or
Absolutely.
especially the other comedians, like the black comedians that she are with?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And here's another thing. Yes, you did Queens of Comedy, but sis, it was no Kings of Comedy. And let's just be honest. Let's just be honest.
What's that? Say that again. No Kings of Comedy.
I said they did Queens of Comedy. Yes, it was funny, but it was no Kings of Comedy. Kings of Comedy had me on the
Oh,
flow.
yeah.
Okay,
I got
Facts.
you. I got what you're saying. I got
I
you.
had my ha ha he moments on Queens of Comedy. It was no Kings of Comedy though,
Got you.
Yeah.
which Steve Harvey and D.L. Hughley was on that.
I think it was a promotion problem.
Yeah.
This what Rick say. I think it was a promotion problem. I think they might have. We know how promotion goes here in St. Louis. Promotion is
Mm-hmm.
janky here in the city for like
Promotion
artists
is
and
janky everywhere.
correct. Janky promoters, hint that.
Absolutely.
But they I think it was a promotion deal. She was told one thing and they, you know what I'm saying, DL, I think he already he got what he was expected to do. And it don't even matter what order you come into. As long as I'm getting this, you getting paid the same amount of money. Cut me
And
my
mind
check.
you,
I'm gonna go out there.
oh
I'm
God,
gonna be hella funny.
you
Where
late,
this
sir.
guy
We're
come
off of
from?
that. We're off of
Where
that.
this guy come from? What up, sir? Yeah,
From out
man.
of nowhere. From out of nowhere.
Just pay me my due diligence and let me go and perform. And I dare a person to come behind me. That's how I be looking at it as a comedian. Like my material is solid. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put my best out
Samora
there.
is
So
definitely funnier than Monique. I agree with that.
What's going on, big bro? Yeah. So I was listening to a lot of stuff. I listened to a little bit of Steve Harvey earlier today. I listened to DL Hughley's the way he took
His
it.
podcast.
the
Yeah.
radio show. Yeah.
And I started listening to some of the stuff because she had an Instagram live where her and her husband were going in, right? But listen,
And who even is this guy? Who is he?
I don't know.
Yes, the headliner do get a just answering certain question. The headliner does get a little bit more money. So
I'm not worried about what
Okay,
everybody
well,
else
let's just
getting
take
as
a
long
vote
as
real
my
quick. If it was 2 comedy concerts in your city, Monique and DL Hughley, who y'all paying y'all money to go see?
I'm going with DL, and I don't even like him all that much.
I got pictures, man. I got pictures with DL. We went to a couple of his comedy shows when he came here, and we get the backstage when he come here. Cause I like it. He a little political dude. He a little advocate. He's an
DL.
advocate,
See?
and yeah, I mess with DL.
So I think I think he's a lot funnier on his podcast on his show than what he is doing stand up. And I
Okay,
think that's just me personally. But I think as far as a dude, I think he's pretty solid. He's a pretty solid guy. And she went in on the attack for no reason. Ladies, let me throw this out here. One of the most dangerous things y'all can do is simply jump on the emotional bandwagon of a woman or a sister or whoever that is hurt without investigating what she's heard about.
And you see where I'm at on this whole situation.
Yeah, because
Because this
she
is ridiculous at this point.
she went in on DL, on Steve, so on and so forth, all these folks for no reason. Like DL's contract ain't have nothing to do with the price of tea in China when it comes to each other.
Exactly.
Hey,
right. How you piss off Oprah, bro?
She gave people cars. Come on now.
How you piss off Oprah?
But Oprah, like, have you noticed Monique doing all this yip yap? You ain't heard Oprah say a word. Oprah ain't saying nothing.
oh man,
uh,
that was weird. I don't know what just happened.
do y'all think she needs some help or something, or
She
need to talk
does
to
need
No,
somebody?
help.
Or
And
no,
she
no?
needs some real damn friends around her because the ones
I
she got ain't doing
listen.
it.
She
I
is who
think
she is.
I think DL Hughley hit it on the nose when he said that she is an occupational hazard. Anyone that does business with her finds themselves on the end of this stick, right? And he pointed people out. He was like Steve, Oprah, Lee Daniels, Tyler Perry, anybody who's done business with her in this
Netflix,
fashion
Charlemagne.
has found themselves.
Yep. So here's the thing.
Right.
Tyler Perry just bought a mansion for $100 million. Do you think he's thinking about Monique?
Look, he can't be.
If he wants to, he can go buy her whole zip code right now.
And that's why people ain't messing with her. Netflix, you know,
Like, come on now.
she destroyed a lot of stuff that she could have done with Netflix.
Do y'all know about this? About her and 50 supposed to be teaming up for like some power type stuff, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
So we'll find out.
I
We'll
don't think
find
it's
out.
a good look. You know, she again, like DL said, uh, from his, verbatim, she's an occupational hazard. Yeah, that's what it make you do, Juan. She's an occupational hazard. And then he went on to state that Precious wasn't just a movie; it was an autobiography. And I was like, ooh,
Yeah.
I did that. So yeah, Sister Monique. Hopefully things work out for you. But your approach to stuff, if you see this, if you hear this, if this get back to your approach to things, and you always attacking people that look like you for doing you wrong when they it seems like people have tried to help you out, not a good look on you no more. It really is.
Exactly. Like,
You do not work victimhood
why?
well.
Like, what does she feel like she needs?
I don't know. She
Like,
does
we've
not work
seen you
victimhood
acting
well.
Welcome Home Roscoe Jenkins. We've seen you play the same doggone person in every movie that you've been in, except Precious. I mean,
Do you think her character then took over her personality?
Ooh.
When the scene is with actors
No,
and everything, you don't think so? Because, like you say, a lot of the roles she plays is like the person she is, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people perceive her, I should say.
you know what I feel like? I feel like she didn't lost too much weight. She didn't lost her damn mind. So she wasn't acting like this when she was Big Mo. She needs to go back to Big Mo. The skinny bitches that she was talking about is who she's becoming. Okay?
Mm.
Get your life right, sis. It's not a good look. And that's coming from a sister that love you.
What you want?
Yeah. So
Okay.
we gonna lift we gonna lift Monique up in prayer.
We definitely go hail all the prayer warriors for Mo.
and hope
Cause
and
she
hope
need it, baby.
and
She need it.
hope things happen
So what
well.
her and 50 got going on? They gonna do what now?
Uh actually hold on.
She's supposed to
I
be in
actually
like
Cause
a
50 is her
spinoff.
hazard also.
One of the, but 50 is the right guy. You don't want to get into like a trolling war with him or a beefing war with him over nothing petty. You know, because he is straight petty. You know what I'm saying? But he petty with his stuff in order, though. You see what I'm saying?
What did I say that was petty this time?
Who was that?
What
Oh,
did I
sir,
say something petty?
sir, ain't you? I don't think so. I don't think so.
I don't
Oh, in
think
the
I
BMF.
did.
There you go. There you go.
Well, oh, I like
Yeah,
BMF. If she on there, I probably ain't gonna even watch no more, honestly.
I keep saying the power. But yeah, the BMF series.
I
Okay.
like BMF.
Right on, AT. Look at our fans out there.
Speaking of BMF,
Wait till we get
old
our merch,
dude,
AT.
mm,
Go ahead, man. I'm sorry.
old dude on BMF, he was arrested for allegedly stealing a watch.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah. Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah, they said his homeboy didn't pay for his watch, so
yep.
they picked him on up.
Foolishness. Trying to
Lil
live a life.
Meech, that's his name, Lil Meech.
Yeah,
They
little
picked
me.
him up.
Trying to,
what? No, stop it.
yeah, that
They picked him
happened
up for stealing the watch.
almost a month ago.
Yeah.
That happened about a month ago.
Bug, you stupid. He said, yep, I was with him. I am weak. Why are y'all like this? I love our viewers.
Right.
But yeah, we're
So
going to keep Monique lifted up in prayer.
yeah, because she gonna need
So,
it. She gonna need it.
yeah.
Pushing forward. This foolishness here. Wow.
Hey, boy, in the state of North Carolina, that's real talk. That ain't no
Hey,
Oh,
foolishness.
go.
and yes, y'all read that right. She's being sued by her man's woman.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
All right, y'all. Let's talk about it, okay?
She's being sued by
So,
her man's woman.
Go
there's
ahead,
a
one.
law. There's a law stating that if you knowingly home wreck someone and their relationship was good, that the the jilted spouse can sue the side piece. This is a law. It's also that law is here in Missouri also, but I think they are where North Carolina. You said
Yeah, North
so.
Carolina. Yeah.
Evidently, Nene Leaks was with this man who was still married, and they were flaunting their relationship via social media. So they were flaunting their relationship publicly. This caused so much distress for the spouse that she's entitled to monetary compensation.
Now, is that allegedly or is that true?
What's that? No,
We're gonna
well,
say rumor has it.
we're gonna say
All right.
allegedly.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure we were, we don't put it
Yeah,
out there.
yeah.
Yeah.
So Do y'all feel like that's fair, or
You
because
know,
it is? It's, yeah, it's
let's
definitely a
see.
real thing,
It's a
and
real
it
thing.
can be messy.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Her husband passed what, September of last year. I think
Is that
Greg passed like he passed like
Yeah, but he
September.
gave her his blessing.
Correct, correct. I mean, he wanted her
Yeah,
to
but
be
he
happy
wanted
and
her to live
everything.
her life.
But then in December of that same year is when they start. Her and this guy allegedly started. You know what I'm saying? She said he comforted her,
Dating.
and yeah, they. Well, before the dating, she said that he was comforting her during her time of. He was consoling her during that time. There we
my man
go.
was moving in? He wasn't consoling nothing. He was trying to console them cheeks.
I
That's it.
seen, I seen, I
No, let's
seen the
think
wedding
about it.
crasher. I seen the wedding crasher. I seen how they
Fact.
going to divorce and all that. Hey,
Dude was like, "Oh, let me caress them cheeks. I mean, console.
Oh
Let
my
me
God. Okay,
console."
so Nene being who Nene is, she's no longer a real housewife of Atlanta, but
Ain't
she's
she good?
still
She being sued about there's a lawsuit with that too.
yeah,
There's
she's
a
suing
lawsuit
them.
around
She's suing
that. Okay,
and
yeah,
she's suing Andy Cohen, saying
yeah,
that he let another co co-worker harass her on the show and everything, and they did nothing about it. So yeah, that's another lawsuit. She with Bravo and everything. So go ahead,
yeah.
man. We apologize, but yeah,
yeah, no. Yeah, Rick, she does. The wife does have to prove that there was nothing wrong with their relationship. Now, the wife is also stating that they had good sex life, their social life was good, their home life was good. As far as she knew, they were good as a relationship was concerned. As far as she knew. But then all of a sudden, homeboy pops up with Miss Lee.
well, Miss Leach started posting. That's what it was all about. Miss Leach's media presence, like you were saying, Wanda. Because she got such a media presence that her views and her posts was so influential in splitting them up, like you were saying. So, what you got to say, Jig? I see your face. It's written
Well,
on your face.
I was just finna say, ain't she the woman that made the statement that women need to keep their legs closed to married men? Didn't she
She
make that
did.
statement a while ago?
She
Correct.
did.
And I'm just saying now she's the pot calling the kettle black.
I mean, we all make mistakes.
That's not a mistake.
I mean,
That's not a mistake. That's not a mistake. That was If Lily didn't have
it was a moment
money,
of
would she?
weakness. She had a moment of weakness. She just
I,
lost her husband.
I
She
won't
had,
even disregard the moment of weakness, maybe a once moment of weakness, but you catch yourself inside that moment of weakness, and you remember what's going on and what you're actually um, grieving about.
mm,
There's a moment where there's usually every time something goes down, there's a moment of sobriety where you can make a decision and be like, am I going to move forward with this?
mm-hmm,
And her
agreed.
answer was
Right.
emphatic yes, and it still is
Yeah.
yes. So
I'm
I
not
don't,
co-signing.
And
I,
to
I'm
I,
just saying,
and,
we're
and
human.
to
Things
answer third
happen.
question on this question, I don't think Nene will have that media presence without her money. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what old girl is saying. The media presence that
Yeah,
she
she
has.
was publicly humiliated, so
mm,
she's going to publicly sue.
yeah,
Yeah.
I don't
So,
blame her. I don't blame her. And I think if the marriage that the guy was in, because his name is hellaciously hard to pronounce. Um,
And y'all talked about her name. You see what I'm saying? They both had some
Yanithia,
her
Yanithia.
Malonium or
it's
The wife's name.
Malone.
I don't know her
Malone.
name.
nah
I'm
Neon
just saying, if
whatever.
Barbara didn't sue Shirley and Shirley didn't sue Barbara, We shouldn't be going through this.
Oh, I guess. But I think the wife has every right.
All Shirley did was call Barbara and let her know to leave that man alone.
I don't know. I don't know because I'm sure. Well, I'm not sure,
She
but
said,
there's a
Barbara,
good
this is
chance.
Shirley.
There's a good chance that
I
something
don't know
like
if
that
you know
happened.
this.
That
Yeah.
something like that happened in this situation, and the response was again emphatically no. I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing. So you know,
I
it is
mean,
it is what it is. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. You know,
I'm just saying. I guess the lawsuit is equivalent to getting your ass beat in public. So, I mean, because like if you was in the hood
as
and
adults, yeah,
yeah, like if you done rolled up
yeah,
on your man and he with Letitia when he's supposed to be in at work,
Right.
you ain't finna sue Letitia. You finna whoop Letitia's ass.
yeah.
And he gonna be standing there saying,
Right.
Yeah,
And then he gonna come home to bleach in his PlayStation or Xbox, whichever he prefer.
don't do the system like that. See, y'all be going overboard, man.
the game system
No,
ain't did nothing to nobody.
Throw the
he gonna
clothes
have
out.
It
the
ain't did
tongue
nothing
cut
to
out of his
nobody.
J's. Cut the tongue out the
Tear the
J's. He gonna
clothes
do
up.
that.
Tear
Yeah,
the
that's
clothes
that.
up.
The PlayStation, I got memory on that.
Right. Cut the
I'm
shoes
just
up.
saying.
Do
I'm
what you
just
need to do.
saying.
Just leave
That means something.
console alone, ladies. Y'all ain't even got to do that. You know
Yep. You gonna put
that.
a hole in all his little hoochie daddy shorts.
Hey, Hoochie Daddy shorts. I'm coming with it this summer.
We
Ma,
gonna
you'll be on
take
the
he
lookout
taking
for these
all we
Hoochie
taking
Daddy
all the
shorts.
bricks. Taking all the bricks to the charges. You ain't got nothing but a goddamn cord, my boy.
Hey, I'm coming through with the
Take
Hoochie
all the
Daddy
bullets.
shorts.
Take all your ammunition from all your little guns. We gonna sell those.
I think we just assumed one was.
I think so. I think so, sis.
I think we just assumed that, you know, if they was having that type of conversation over the phone, somebody had to have a ring on something.
Yeah. Cause
For it to
Shirley
go,
show
for it to
rang
be a,
up.
for it
She
to be a
rang up
court
Barbara.
situation, I think it's you know what I'm saying, a little bit more.
I'm saying that. I mean, sometimes you can't sue if it was a normal situation. You can't sue. You just gotta go
Y'all
to
touch Big Dog. He a
sir,
Xbox and he a Jordan head. You know
sir.
what I'm
Oh my
saying?
God,
You
sir.
cut
I
them
will take
J's up,
all the little
Wanda.
buttons out of your controller with a
I might.
screwdriver and be like,
I,
now what, my guy?
I got some bail money for you, Big Dog. You hear me? I already know what it's gonna
Uh-huh,
lead
my
to
guy.
when
And be
you get
like,
to going
no.
there.
Don't even do it, man. Don't even do it. It ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. Just put them out. Put out.
I'm
That's
just
the best
saying.
solution. Just put out
I'm saying the
and
list of the
and cut
list of
all that.
pettiness goes on and on. It does.
Put
Hmm.
out, cut and cut cut their thongs up when you put them out.
Yeah, but sir, her lawsuit, I do believe it may be
It's valid.
valid, and I do believe she's gonna
It's
go.
out.
She's
Yeah,
definitely gonna go through with it. So
Oh,
yeah.
she going through with it. Yeah.
And that brings us to another point because uh, they finna end up in a situation like this here.
He should have chunked the deuces when he was rolling out. Like,
He did at the end
told
of it
y'all. I
after he
mean,
was singing
he,
the Bob Marley War.
he chunked the deuces. Oh,
Yeah,
go,
he
go ahead,
gave.
Jig.
Yeah, so you know I've been watching this case closely because what this case has shown again is that you can't just listen to people make themselves a victim in the situation without actually doing your due diligence. You can't. Amber Heard just went in on this man, made him make like he couldn't even work no more because of a lie that she told. He couldn't. And at the end of the day, the jury unanimously found that the allegations or the article that she wrote, the defamation statement she wrote about Johnny, was completely false and it was unfounded. So he was awarded $10 million overall in the lawsuit. She was awarded two for several different things. I'm not going to touch on it too much because we just wanted to hit this one last time and get it out there and move on with our lives finally. But at the end of the day, he ended up being awarded $8 million, and as so he didn't go to the actual trial for the reading of the actual verdict. He had another commitment to go do a concert, but the last day that he was at the courthouse, my man hopped in the vehicle and he started listening to that old Bob Marley War, and he started singing like lip syncing to it. You know, and then he ended up actually winning the case.
That's what they
So
do.
I agree with it. I'm happy it happened. It sets precedents. A lot of fictitious claims have been put out there against men from women, and with this whole culture of just believe women, men have not been able to actually get their stories out there and have them validated the same way women have. But this time it happened. And America, yeah, even the world was able to see the type of person that she is and also be able to realize that there are these types of people in the world who will simply try and harness this feminine victim chasing some fictitious justice type of narrative, and she fell on her face, and I'm happy for it. He won
Go
something.
ahead, Wanda. Go ahead, Wanda. It's on your face. You can explode.
I'm not. I'm seriously just glad it's over.
Did you
Like
step on the PE?
Oh my God, I gotta pee.
Oh my God, they passing the tea.
oh,
So
goodness.
like seriously, like this is so like what does it say about women who actually have something, who are actually they're gonna be afraid to come forward
Yeah,
because of women like her. She's definitely ruined like
absolutely.
anything. Like she could have possibly messed up any chance of anyone be like if this was happening to her coming forward. She thought because Johnny Depp is who he was and she's who she is, that it was gonna go in her favor. Even with the lies.
Like
Like,
she said, who's going to believe you, Johnny?
Stop the
who's gonna
bullying.
believe you?
Stop the bullying. You know what I'm saying? Stop bullying people, man. We all humans. Let us
It's
live our lives.
ridiculous, like just straight crazy. But I just hope that women still, if you're seriously being hurt, or if you're seriously in an abusive any type of abuse relationship, go get help. Don't be scared to
Yes,
get help. Don't let this deter
yes,
you from getting the help that you need.
absolutely.
Go get help.
That's a
Please.
must.
Please.
That's a must. Uh,
Yes. Sincerely.
Oh, I can't believe she's shitting that man bed.
she did it right after her dog stepped on the PE.
Are you talking to me?
Oh my God, I fell out of a tree.
All right,
Jesus
yeah. We
Christ.
gonna do that one. I seen that and that was good. That was a good one. We gonna do that
Oh,
one.
oh Lord.
there's only
Oh,
six people watching me.
that's
We gonna do it. We gonna do it.
oh
I'm
God.
It's a
telling you.
mess.
Oh, I can't with y'all. I can't. You know how long it's gonna take?
Man,
I'm telling
like
y'all, it's gonna take
ridiculous.
me a while to do that because every time I stitch it to do it, if I don't put mine up first and I try and stitch it and watch y'all do it, it's gonna take me forever. I'm not gonna be able to get through it. I'm not gonna be able to get through it.
It's so
We gonna
simple,
try.
dude. It's so easy. We got it, man. We got it.
We just did it twice.
I know. I know.
It's funny. It's crazy.
So
But yeah, I'm glad it's over. I'm glad he got his justice. And I'm glad we don't have to see that mess anymore.
Let's move on.
So
Yep.
Move on. Let's move forward.
I'm just trying to figure out how she gonna get him his $8 million.
That's a good question.
It's a charity that's still waiting for her to give them that $7 million. So she in the hole 15 million. And she ain't doing Aquaman too. Let me stop.
Okay.
To me. That was just funny to me.
Hey, Jason Momoa, that was hilarious. Okay?
Oh God.
That was hilarious.
Oh God. He came through with, oh my God. Yeah, Jason Momoa.
Is real?
That's what I was thinking. So I'm like, did
Right.
he really do that?
Like, is this for real? I'd be like,
yeah. So anyway, okay, all right. We can move on with our lives. It's done and over with. Speaking of moving on with our lives, some of us gotta witness some things that others don't this coming weekend. But it's Pride Month. It's Pride Month. So
Pride Month.
They're gonna be riding down my street, butt naked on the bicycle, about 1,000 of them.
I like the naked bike run.
It's cool. I like it too.
How is it legal?
It's legal, bro.
It's so legal.
This America. It's America. We do what we want to do when we want to do it.
But there's kids out there. If I
like
walk
any given
outside,
day, though, you talking about the people just riding their bikes through. On any given day, you go to the corner store, it's some naked crackhead rolling around with her butt cheeks spread. Come on now.
But we get censored for playing music. We get censored for, you know what I'm saying, doing various things. You know what I'm saying, when it comes to. No, correct. But put a child into that environment. Put a child into that environment, and how does that? You see what I'm saying?
A child has a body.
Correct. But kids ain't running around. We got numerous people locked up for child pornography, child this and that, child, you know what I'm saying, neglect and all this.
It's a very thin line, because my nieces and nephews are running through my house naked any given day, but nobody's recording it.
See what I'm saying? But so
nobody's recording the naked bike run, right?
That's huge. People don't see that every day. Like, hold on, they bucket naked, rolling down the hole.
Sometimes they be having on like little costumes. Sometimes
probably not, but so that's another thing. That's another thing I have to explain. You know what I'm saying? So with my one of the twins, you know what I'm saying, we watching a TV program that we watch, Homecoming, and they got a character on there. He's a male, transgender. No, he's like, yeah, transgender. I would say. And my son came downstairs with me and my wife watching the program. He was like, "Daddy, why that man got on the dress? Why he got on lipstick? Why he got on fingernail polish?" And I'm sitting there like, how do I explain this without coming across as homophobic? I would want to say, or how do I come across without being politically incorrect and all this? You know what I'm saying? When I'm speaking to my child, my son, you know what I'm saying? So
I mean, you guys just explain it for what it is. He's a male who identifies as a female now.
So now you're
so this is what one son asked me this question. The other son say, "Daddy, men don't wear dresses. Men, we don't wear lipstick.
And that's how he feels.
Oh, it's a hard topic. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it is.
Because I tried. It's easy for women to say. It's easy for women to say. You see what I'm saying? For a male, like heterosexual male, telling my son that that's wrong or that's not how we do things. Some people might view me as being like telling my child, like, wait a minute, you can't tell your child how to feel and how to express themselves and how to, you see what I'm saying? So it creates a lot of a ball of confusion. It's a big ball of confusion.
Well, I wouldn't say that's not how we do things, because if said child did feel some type of way, being homosexual, transgender, pansexual, however they feel, you just put up a wall saying, "Oh, I can't talk to daddy about that because he said we're not supposed to feel this way."
That's how I'm raising young males in my household. You see what I'm saying? That's why I spoke about my household. So the young males in my household, it's mommy and daddy. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
but
it,
just because you have a mommy and daddy doesn't mean that you can't be gay.
you see what I'm saying? So I always get so that so that's why I say somebody out here hearing me say this might think I'm coming across wrong or shutting my son down. Like so like you done just said two things that is like a but to everything I done said to my child. You
I'm
see
just
what I'm
saying
saying?
because there is a but to everything.
There really isn't a but. The
If
reason
you
why I
tell
say
me right, if you tell me it's straightforward, have this conversation, it's straightforward, it's not that hard. And then go ahead, Jig. I ain't mean to cut you off. I just always
no,
hear
you're
that
good,
but.
you're good. The reason why I say that there really isn't a but is because regardless of what the situation is and how it plays out, we still love our children, right?
But
So we can teach our children what we believe and what we hold dear to be truthful. That child, sooner or later, has a decision to make on their own. But that should never change how we actually feel about our child. It might not be what we agree with. It might not be what we've taught them because kids are going to pick up influences from other different aspects of life, from social media now, especially from the people they come in contact with, from teachers, so on and so forth. So they're going to get a lot of different influential things that affect them. Jay, what's going on, bro? However, at the end of the day, they're still our child,
Yep.
and so teaching them what we feel as heterosexual men to be the thing, to be a thing, and to be what we believe to be right isn't something that we're doing in a prejudicial stance. So just because I would teach my kids that, hey, this is my ideology, or this is what I think feminism looks like, or what a feminine woman looks like, or this is what masculinity looks like to me, and I'm teaching that to my son, doesn't mean that in the future, if they decide that they want to be other than what I've taught them, I'm not going to lose love for them,
no,
right?
and I get all that. It was just the aspect of always that but. You know what I'm saying? Like like I say, I always speak from my household, my aspect, like you say, ideology of how I think
Sure.
men and women are. You see what I'm saying? So, women, son, you can't go in there. That's the woman's bathroom. This, you know what I'm saying? Things of that nature. But now, but now things are crossed, and it's like, boom, you at like the YMCA. You know what I'm saying? You go to the YMCA, it's like everybody can go in here. What?
Well, yeah, but it's also a sign saying if your child is over a certain age, they cannot go into the women's bathroom. You got to go into the family bathroom.
So what's the restriction on
So
the age limit on for it's like, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Like,
they
But be,
say if you have a young boy like 5 or
yeah,
younger, he's okay to go into the women's room with you. But if he's older than 5, you have to go into the family bathroom.
yeah, and
Because
even
my
so,
kids go to the Y too.
right.
So I know exactly about the sign and the bathroom you're talking about.
Hmm.
So yeah, there's yeah.
so this is facts. You have to explain things to their level of understanding. And I absolutely agree with that because, like, Bubby and I, we hopped out the vehicle actually last Friday when we went to the hacienda. Bubby was just like, "Yeah, it's boys' night," and I was like, "That's right, big guy.
Dude's weekend. That's what the
We
boys
going,
call it.
yeah,
It's
we going
dude's
to
weekend.
party." Yeah, no bass in his voice whatsoever. We going to party because it's boys' night. I'm like, "Yeah, let's go, my man. Let's go do it." And we did. We wouldn't. We hung out, right? But the part that I think and I agree with Dirt on is a lot the way that community pushes their narrative of you have to teach your child this. You have to expose your child to what we believe in. And I don't agree with that. You have to make sure that your child is given the space to decide for themselves. Motherfucker, you don't pay for my kid. You don't pay any bills in my house. I don't have to do anything or placate to anything that you believe just because you believe it. You're outside of my house. You're outside of my house. So if, and this is a
But isn't
very,
that the same thing we're asking for with Black history and all of that?
All
no,
that, correct. So
absolutely
not
not.
not
Oh,
to that, because
I disagree. Because when it comes to the issue of race, gender, and creed, we're not asking for we're not asking for everybody just to simply acknowledge. We're simply asking for equality and respect. That's a different narrative than you're going to teach your kid and let your kid decide. That's totally different. Totally
right,
different.
No.
because the whole thing of it,
But I
like
don't feel like
kids,
that's
I feel like kids are so innocent at a certain age. That's why I asked about the age realm. You know what I'm saying? Kids are so innocent at a certain age. You know what I'm saying? And they are only corrupted by the things that the parents do. You see what I'm saying? So so their whole upbringing is based on like family functions. So if the family is dysfunction, then the kid, that's me. That's what I always believed in. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't always believed in like a kid's personal feelings. I don't want to say it like that, but a kid's personal feelings, like you teach your kid what because the kid don't know like race. They don't know nothing about like discrimination or nothing like that, or none of them factors until like their parents come home and be like, man, this person did this and that to me today, and they describe that person as a race as opposed to a person. You see what I'm saying? So kids get corrupted on the knowledge that the parents corrupt them with. That's my knowledge. You know what I'm saying? So when I want to teach my kid, hey son, this is this, and the third. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want to raise my kid on. And I don't want no third party, no outside party. It ain't gonna be no third party. I want no outside party telling me, but you have to. No, I don't. Because, and that's where I'm at. I just want to raise my kids in a manner that I was raised, well, I feel that they should be raised in, not
I
how I was
feel
raised.
like since just as a respect type thing, like if my child was out and they saw a transgender person, I don't want them to be like, oh mama, what's that? I want
Mhm.
them to, be respectful for one, and maybe, ask me later if anything. And just be a respectful human being. Like don't be rude and crude about it. Just because it's something you're not used to seeing or something that
But,
you don't totally agree with, that doesn't mean you have to
but
be rude and
that's the
obnoxious about
thing.
it.
Kids, that's what I'm saying. They so innocent. They are blunt, honest with their reaction and their response to a situation. Daddy, he wearing a dress. That's what I get when I'm out in public. Daddy, he wearing a dress. You see
And
what I'm saying?
yeah,
I
and
can't
then
tell my son. I can't tell my son he wrong. You know what I'm
And
saying? He ain't coming across. He asking the question, but it's the way he asked it is so blunt, honest. It's you know what
and
I'm
that
saying. Somebody might take that disrespectful. You know what I'm saying?
and so if a person takes what a child says disrespectfully, there's something wrong with that adult. I'm gonna throw that out there. But every moment with children is a teaching moment. So what I teach my
absolutely.
children is we respect everybody that we come in contact with, regardless of who they look like, what they're doing, and what they project, right?
Correct.
Until they disrespect us, then there's a whole other different conversation we have at that point. But I don't need to I don't need to teach my children that you can only respect a person if they're heterosexual or if they're bisexual or pansexual or anything in between. We simply respect people
People. Right.
Hmm.
until they cross a specific line. It doesn't matter
Right.
what their orientation is, and that's the issue that I have with part of the issue. And it's not the whole community; it's simply a certain segment of the community that wants to alleviate or what they feel is alleviating me from having to help them make a decision. No, my whole job,
This is
All
my
not a
night
whole
quiet
you done
space.
spoke up all night. Now
all
you
night.
don't want
This
to
is
be
not
petty.
right.
Now
Then
he don't want to
call
be
me
petty.
petty and everything. Now you
He
want to
don't
be
want to be
petty.
petty, Wanda. That's
Right.
why he ain't speaking up right now.
My whole job as a parent isn't to tell my children how to live. It's not to tell my children what they're going to do. It's to guide them
Right.
away from negative and horrible influences and impacts and assist them through life. I'm not supposed to lord over them, which is what we were given. That's what our parents did with us, right?
Hmm.
So interacting with people, regardless of what their beliefs are, we can simply respect them and meet them where they are, but we don't have to take on their beliefs. And that's the issue that I have with that community is they want us to take on their beliefs, and I'm not. I wish a motherfucker would come to me and be like, "Well, you need to let your daughter choose what she is." I'm gonna tell them politely, like really, really politely, like go fuck off, because you don't pay bills in my house, and these are my children, and I will be their initial impact of influence. And once I give them everything that I can, they make the decisions from that point forward. But you're not going to give them what you want. I don't disagree with the LGBTQ plus lifestyle. That's their lifestyle. I believe
Right.
everybody has a right to do what they want to do as long as they're not infringing on anybody else's safety, protection, or any of those measures that allow you the right to live freely. Once they do that, there's an issue. What was y'all about to say?
Uh, one last thing, and I get off of it. We took the twins to the doctor, and before the twins got to see the doctor, the nurse came out and she was like, "Yes, we were. Yes, ma'am. What she called up the son, the kid's name. She was like, we seeing such and such. And she said the doctor would see him now. And the mother stood up and was so irate and was so mad at the nurse for saying that she would see him now that I mean, she went in on this woman so hard and and the woman was like, and the woman was like, I mean, the nurse was like, well, ma'am, we just going off of his biological.
This guy. Go ahead, Dirt.
My bad. Yeah. So when like I say, the nurse came out and she like such and such, the doctor would see him now. The mother was so upset with the nurse saying that the doctor would see
He
him
will see
now
him.
that she overlooked it what the problem was with the son. You know what I'm saying? Well, you know what I'm saying? And she chewed the nurse out and everything, and the nurse final answer was like, "Ma'am, I apologize. We just going off of the biological makeup of your child. So that's why we called him like that. That's the only reason why we said him. You know what I'm saying? Versus her or whatever else. And
She, they, them. All of the above.
it was crazy. And I'm done with it.
So,
What you got,
so
Wanda?
either way, it's Pride Month. Happy Pride Month. I'm an ally.
For sure.
So
Happy
enjoy
Pride
your
Month.
month, guys.
Love y'all to
Look,
death.
I even got my Pride Watch face
I'm
thing.
I'm
That's
not
what's
an enemy. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like I get attacked more for speaking my piece on my household as opposed to, you know what I'm
yeah,
saying, letting the community do what they do.
yeah.
But anywho, happy Pride Month, guys.
Happy
Enjoy.
Pride Month. Be
Right
proud of
it
who
out.
you are. Never,
Be
never,
proud and loud.
never compromise who you are at the end of the day.
That's right.
Moving on, let's talk about some old privilege right here. We're gonna talk
Oh
about some
Jesus.
privilege.
So
Somebody
we
turn the light
say,
down. The light
Ah,
down. I just looked at like what's going on with this necklace? What is
oh
that?
God. The dangly earring.
That's Batman. Wow.
we should have put this after Amber Heard because I ain't got much to say about that.
Oh,
Y'all know T.I. my dude,
yeah.
but
Oh.
King, what he did and how he presented himself was despicable. I'm gonna put it out there like that. Despicable. You don't do like that, man. You don't act like that. Then you talking about pulling guns out on people, man. Your daddy just had a whole gun case a couple years ago, bro.
I bet
Stop
you they
this.
ain't got a damn gun in that house.
Sit down,
T.A. is
man.
not trying to get jammed up, period.
I ain't like this when I seen it. When it first got presented to me, I ain't like that, bro.
So,
He came across totally incorrect and totally rude, totally just and T.I. response to it was horrible.
Yeah,
and
it
that's
was
what
not
pissed me
garbage.
off. That's what pissed
Horrible.
me off.
So
He's
let's
above your pay grade. What is that?
but before we go there, let's address this because that's a great question. So T.I.'s son, King Harris, he was at a Waffle House and more than likely he was there with some friends. And he got into a confrontation with the waiter or waitress or whoever because his order was wrong. Now
He had pickles and he ordered no pickles.
he ordered no pickles, so he made a big deal about nothing. So because he had pickles on his sandwich, he began to disrespect people, right? And he acted a total fool. He pulled out his daddy money out of his pocket to flash and made sure that he knew that the person he was flashing his money at, he had more money in his pocket than they made in a year. Which he lucky it wasn't no real ones there because some real dudes would have looked at him, got quiet for a second, and waited for him to dip set. I'm just telling you what could have happened rather. You got enough, you smart enough or dumb enough, you figure out how to label it to pull out a wad of cash in a Waffle House, somebody gonna peep it.
Hey, DMX told us back in the day, it's more to a song than jewelry and clothes. You hear me?
Believe it. You better believe it.
He
So
outside. Wait,
so the guy pulls out a wad of cash, still disrespectful, talking to people like they're really below him. Like he really gangster, like he lived the life that his dad lived. Uh Told one of the other waiters that he would meet him outside to knuckle up, which it
pistol
didn't
whip.
happen.
He
It
said
didn't.
he was gonna pistol whip a guy.
Well, as once he left, he started telling people that he pistol whipped him, right? And for what? For what? My man, young man, your family has gotten to a level to where you don't have to personify a specific lifestyle just to prove that you are from there. You're not from the streets, little guy.
See your face, Wanda.
Right. You are not from where your dad is from. Your dad's hustle is not what you do. That's what your dad did. You've got nothing. The only thing that would save him if he was his the only thing that would save King in the streets is his dad's name, and it's not because of the work that he put in. I'm gonna put it to everybody like that. So anyway, go ahead, Juan. Cause I see that daggone soju is settling in. But go ahead.
sir. Little boy.
Wasn't
Little
expecting
boy.
that. Yeah.
You have blonde hair. You were not born with blonde hair. Let's talk about that. You ain't had to work for nothing a day in your life
Hmm?
because your dad made a way for you. Your dad. Now your dad is from Buckhead.
And his mom successful as well. So he
She was
definitely ain't
successful
never had to
before
do.
that.
So he
So
definitely
T.I.
had to
came
do
up.
nothing. Right, but that's what I'm saying. He definitely ain't had to do nothing.
Now your
But
mama
go
out
ahead,
here
my
looking
bad.
like Smokey Robinson, and you out here just looking like somebody's neglected child, and you're behaving as such.
You just said that too.
You're behaving as such. Like this is why Dave Chappelle said they never should have gave you niggas money, okay? Because stuff like this,
Wow. Damn, Cecil. You ain't have to do it like that.
and that's what it is. You light skin out here trying to have dark skin persona, baby. If the right ones was up in there, like Jig said, your daddy would have been having a whole different tune.
Facts.
Would have been having a whole different tune.
Ricky's so silly.
My bad, sis. We don't mean to talk about the light skin community.
Oh.
I mean, you a different light skin. You Southside light skin. That's different. But anywho.
Listen,
Oh my God.
Hey, T.
There will never.
I'm just saying, like, come on, boo. I bet you ain't never had a street fight. You get in trouble in school, they're calling your parents. You're probably getting picked up in a Bentley Rolls Royce or whatever. You ain't have to take no cab home because you got suspended, boo.
Right.
You don't have these type of problems that you're trying to create. You don't want them problems you're trying to create in
Because
real
I'm
life.
I've seen the Waffle House on World Star back in the day too many times, boy. Like
These
Jig
people work
saying,
at Waffle
if they
House.
don't, if
What
they
do they
don't,
have to lose?
right, if
What
them
do they have
Waffle House
to lose?
employees was there
Sir,
when he pulled up, oh, bro, it'd been over for. Somebody would have
sir, let
popped the
that
trunk for
happen.
real.
Let that happen to somebody in our family.
We could be
He
Waffle
doing too
House
much.
employees.
Dude would have been eating them pickles out the jar.
Matter of fact, when I retire, I think I
gladly
might
been
go
eating
get
the
a job
pickles
at
out the
Waffle
jar.
House. I hope you hear that, Maya. When I retire, I'm going to get a job at Waffle House just so I can always have
You
staff.
can be security because
They live 24/7.
Yeah, I want to work on Friday through Saturday nights. Them the only times I want to work. That's it.
and I love Waffle House. Like Waffle
I do
House is
too.
legit.
I do too. Love Waffle House. But I agree with you, Wanda.
They ain't changed their menu up since the pandemic, but yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
We still love
As long as
Waffle
I can
House.
go in there and get my one waffle and my breakfast sandwich, we good.
Yeah.
Make it happen.
That's all I need.
If one of my kids get in trouble and I hear they was like up in somebody's face, like, well, I'm from South St. Louis, I'm 41 Shaw. I was on that block. Malawi, blah, blah. I'm be like, hey, hold on, calm down. Now at this point,
When?
we finna figure out how to get you humble a little bit. Because this is not, you were not about that life.
And that's what
You didn't
T.I. should
grow
have
up doing
done.
Right.
He should have humbled the
should have
hell
been a
out of his
response.
son.
Right.
But
that should have been a response.
He gave him his privilege.
But
like,
I'm
why are you arguing with somebody beneath you? Because he worked at the Waffle House, he beneath you?
Right.
Now, if that guy would have, like, come on now. Right. Nigga, your name is Clifford. Get out of here. And you all are 5'2".
So
Bruh.
T.I. told him he needs to live his best life, stay away from all the negativity, and definitely stay away from the people that's beneath him and lower than him, that's not on his pay grade. And like we all didn't mention, dude does not have a job, does not have no type of income coming in. So
you living off your parents' money.
What is
his dad failed him. His dad failed him.
Like a mother.
His dad failed him. That no ifs, ands, or buts. There's no way around it. There's no left or right parameters. His dad failed him. Ain't no way.
That's King's real name? Is that King's real name?
No, King's real name is King.
Okay.
Yeah,
so is Clarence Rickle.
No, that's from 8 Mile, the movie 8 Mile.
There you go. Okay.
Clarence, we went to the same private school.
There's no
Clarence
way.
Parents have a real good marriage.
That's ATL. That's ATL.
That's ATL. Yeah. But you, as a father, first off, it's my job to make sure that my kids understand the neutrality of things, right? And the how to make sure
Quoting 8 Mile. Told you.
You stay humble while becoming successful. And like the cliche of the saying goes, you do that because the same people that you step up, you step on getting up that ladder are gonna be the exact same ones you see when you fall.
On your way down.
No ifs, ands, or buts. So
Because
you
nothing
treat
good comes to people like that. Like nothing good comes to
nothing,
people like that.
nothing. So T.I.
Eventually, you're gonna eat crow.
Listen, T.I. could have done all of this for his whole life, establishing everything that he has. And his son, the same guy that just went and did all this, can easily topple everything and make everything that he did worth nothing overnight. Look what Jada Pinkett did to Will Smith.
Okay.
It's possible. It's possible.
But with all that being said, moral of the story is raise your kids to be good humans. Just because you have privilege now, don't let them forget the struggle. Give them chores. Give them responsibility.
Boy, that just hurt my side.
Oh my God.
He ain't never pulled a kick, though. Nobody worried about Lil Mustard.
Oh my God.
That's pretty. I laughed. I died internally a little bit laughing at that.
Like, I mean, come on now.
All right,
But
so
yeah, that situation was a mess.
a whole mess.
And I just hope that he handled it better in private than he did in public. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
Figure out how to be better, both of y'all, T.I. and your son. Figure out how to be better.
Yeah, because that was just stupid.
That was
like that person at their job trying to make a way. Don't know what they working for. They could be working to get through school, working because they a single parent. Like you don't know what they're working for.
And if you came from that type of struggle, you should always remember that and empathize with that. Always. So if
Are you
get on
talking
a
about Ray
soapbox,
Janae, sir? Are you talking about Ray Janae Carter? What
Yeah.
did she do?
yeah, I didn't see what she did.
I don't think she bad.
I might have to look it up.
Mm.
I might have to look it up.
But yeah,
But
just
if
raise your children to be decent human beings. The world will be so much better.
So they don't come across an old grumpy dude like myself that I got no problem cussing the kid out. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn.
Okay. Oh.
The kid ain't got no damn manners. I will cuss them like their asses out like a grown ass human being. I will cuss they out like cuss their ass out like they pay bills. And I won't even care about it. And then I look for their parents to get them next because they failed with their kids. So I'm just throwing that out there. Yeah, before I get on the soapbox, let's go to our favorite topic and subject of every live, which is
what got you
this right here. That's a whole damn horse.
Did somebody hit a horse?
Somebody smashed a horse. I don't know how you going that fast to where you can't stop.
Oh God.
That's a whole damn horse. I just wanted y'all to see that. That amazed me. I didn't know what to do with that in my life when I saw this picture, except for blowing up.
What kind of vehicle is that?
That's a foreign whip. Either that or it's I got a soldier. Her vehicle is very similar to this. Shout out to Specialist Rodriguez. It's a very small vehicle. I can't remember the name of it or the maker, but she got one.
Oh my word. Ricky said she wouldn't report that to her insurance.
How can you report that to your insurance? Like,
I hit a horse. Excuse me?
Jake from State Farm would be like, nah,
Flow
you
from
call me
Progressive and go straight wild. She like, what?
That's ridiculous.
We don't know. All right, who want to go first?
I'm pretty sure the horse died. I'm pretty sure the horse died.
Yeah, that's a wrap.
It could be go first? I don't know. It was just funny. Huh? Me go first this time? No, I never go first. I don't know how to do that. That's what's got me effed up. This has me effed up. This has me effed up right now because I want to see you when you finally stand up. What my battle didn't tell you is most soldiers fall victim to the drink that you're drinking when they're in South Korea,
It's
right?
so good.
It is, but you don't really feel the effects of it or how far it's got you going until you stand up. And they usually drink it warm. If you drink it warm, it has a completely different taste to it and a completely different movement. But once you hop up, your world is done. I'm waiting
It's
for the
delicious.
experience.
We've got through quite a bit of it during this podcast.
Oh no!
Yeah, you put a dent in it.
Oh no!
It's liquor. But yeah.
That's gonna be a problem. That's
I
gonna be
feel
a
all
problem.
right.
Now,
I feel
that's
okay.
yeah, I know everybody does until they stand up. That's what I'm saying.
I
That's
feel all right.
exactly what I'm saying. So
Since
that's
we
not a
talking about since we talking about soldiers and everything, Jig got me effed up this week, ladies and
Uh,
gentlemen.
what did Jig do?
Jig got about 200 days of vacation that he ain't took in
actually
like
that's true. That's
in
Oh
true.
like
my God.
how you got 200 days of paid. I ain't just speaking
Oh
on
my
vacation.
God.
I'm
Did
talking
he really
about
just bring that up?
paid vacation.
I
You know what
got
I'm
I got
saying?
I got 76 days of regular leave. I do regular vacation days, and then I've got 120 days of terminal leave. That's true. That's
Mm.
Pass them on, bro.
That brother over there messing up the
that is pretty
church's
much true.
money.
There's no way
What are you
around that.
doing?
There's no way around that answer. This is true. This is true.
Crazy.
What up, Juan?
Oh, well, there's several things that have me effed up this week. Let's talk about it, shall we? All right. So Monday, we don't have any for real plans. So me and the fam go to the pool. I got my little niece in the pool. She's doing her thing, playing on the little water slide. She's having a ball. I see little Timmy running up the slide, jump in front of everybody, go down the slide. My niece just standing in line waiting with everybody else. I'm like, all right. That's one time little Timmy did it. Little Timmy comes down the slide, runs back
Two
up,
times. That's 2 times.
jumps everybody again.
Better not be no 3 times.
Little Timmy
Facts.
then came down the slide in front of everybody again. I'm like, all right. And the little lifeguard person standing there so the little kids don't drown when they hit the water, whatever. She ain't said a word. Bet, little mama. Okay. Let me see if little Timmy gonna have the audacity to do it a third time. Little Timmy comes down the slide, runs back up the slide once again, goes down the slide, jumps in front of everybody. All right. At this point, little Timmy has LaWanda fucked up because my niece ain't made it down this doggone slide yet. So LaWanda gets up. She goes to the top of the slide where all the little kids are. Once her niece comes down, niece is back in line. Little Timmy jumps in front of everybody again. I'm like, okay. That's 4 times little Timmy to jump in front of everybody.
I hope you lead that little bastard in his head.
Where's the
I'm like,
parents at this time? Where's his parents?
we don't know. But LaWanda got little Timmy right together. Yes, she did. I was like, hey, do you see all these little kids in this line? I suggest you go to the end and wait your turn. Little Timmy looked up at me. I looked down at little Timmy. Little Timmy thought he was gonna test that gangster. I looked at little Timmy again. Little Timmy walked his little ass to the back of that line and he ain't jumped nobody else.
Better get on.
Straight like that.
So
Little bastard
that's
would have got
what got
leading
me
the top
fucked
of his
up
head.
this week. And
Boy,
also,
grab his
the
little
grown
wrist or
hoes at
something. You
my
heard me? Hey,
job got me
bro.
fucked up.
Grab him by the shoulder. Hey, bro.
Some of these hoes,
All these kids. Back of the line.
that's exactly. I'm like, you better get your little.
Wait a
But
minute,
anywho,
Wanda. Where were
the
you
old
going
hoes
with
at my
some of
job
these?
who think somebody care,
Oh
I'm gonna
Lord.
tell you,
Oh
these old hoes
Lord.
at my job that think somebody care about
Oh God.
you not speaking because I talked to somebody that you're not cool with. So you're not gonna speak no more. You're gonna be rude. When I
It's
say good
going,
morning, don't
ladies
say good
and
morning
gentlemen.
back.
This
Bitch, that's the
Tuesday.
last good morning your ass
Lord
gonna get.
Wait a minute, this Tuesday.
God.
That's the last good morning your ass gonna get.
Oh my God. You old hoes better watch out. What are y'all doing?
So hey, the old hoes at my job, the males and the females, y'all know who y'all are.
I'm
Hit the
just
Join us
road,
up
Jack.
there.
Hit the road, Jack.
sheesh.
Where you come from?
Old hoes, y'all better be careful. So this was really what got me effed up this week, right? Like seriously.
Oh
America,
no, Ricky.
Go ahead, girl.
oh, I was reading Ricky's, my bad. Um what's got me effed up this week is I'm watching as all these folks are dying. All these people are dying. Um but Americans have turned politics into such an entertainment piece that they cannot continue to work through solutions because Americans have died. We've simply resorted back to the same old BS that we've been doing, and we begin to allow politicians to try and figure out a solution for people while the people are dying. Politicians have thrown this shit around in the political arena since time immemorial. Actually, it's been since the gun folks. I don't want to simply say the NRA because it's not just them, but since these gun corporations have become established as actual people in the eyes of the Supreme Court. And not just that, but let me remind y'all that not too long ago, Ted Cruz lobbied so that these same corporations can continue to add funds to their different puppets, as they were, even after campaigns have ended. But Americans are dying. People have continued to allow uh, corporations to skate. They've allowed both the Republican and Democratic Party to skate on and simply offer thoughts and prayers while Americans are dying. Nothing has changed to help litigate, to help protect, and to help safeguard Americans that are dying in years, in decades. The only thing that's happened actually is more Americans have died, while politicians have continued to get rich and the American people have continued to get poorer and died. That's what's got me effed up. It really does. And instead of people again wrapping their arms around the families,
That should have everybody effed up.
yes, the families and the victims of these people who have experienced this traumatic situation,
Gotcha.
only thing that's happened is politics and religion has begun to rule the day, and we haven't done better. I am so sick of Americans that aren't dying that I refuse to stay in this country too much longer. Because Americans don't give a shit about Americans that are dying.
Yep. What you said, Coco.
Crazy.
So,
My thoughts.
final thoughts. Juan, what you got?
Final thoughts. Oh, don't forget to brush your floss, everybody. Um, Happy Pride Month. Also, just be a great human being and Hoes, I don't care if y'all speak to me because I'm gonna get my check one way or another. But
As you should.
As you should.
Respect your people. Check your evil. You know what I'm saying? Stop the evil, man. Like I say, check on your people, man. Your grandma, your auntie, somebody, family member that needs you one time for the one time. Show that love one time. Go out there and support them. You know, I got a partner that's having he having a rapping event. Go out there and support him on Sunday. It's a comedy show and everything at the Ambassador. They got a whole little show. We gonna go out there and support them, show love to your people. That's me. That's it.
Only
that's it.
thing
That's
I,
all.
yeah, only thing I got is echoing part of Bob Marley's song. Everywhere is war.
Mhm.
Everywhere is war. You know. So that's all I got.
Yep.
So in the wise words of Russell Simmons, for coming out. God
So,
bless
Oh man.
and good night. You
God
gonna say
bless
good
you.
night, Kazo?
Good night.
say good night.
Good night.
Good night.